In Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, Nick reflects on his tumultuous marriage to Amy, recalling their initial romance and the strains that have emerged since moving from New York City back to his hometown. Their 5-year anniversary should be a celebration, but it is clouded by financial struggles and Amy's deepening dissatisfaction with their life together. Tensions reach a breaking point when Amy mysteriously disappears on the morning of their anniversary, sparking a media frenzy and an intense police investigation. As the investigation unfolds, Nick becomes the prime suspect, and layers of their troubled relationship are revealed. Secrets, resentments, and the impact of Amy's privileged upbringing, which inspired her parents' Amazing Amy book series, come to light. Nick grapples with the suspicions surrounding him, haunted by memories of Amy, who emerges as both a loving wife and a manipulative figure. Throughout the search for Amy, Nick encounters a host of characters, including his distraught in-laws and former acquaintances, who shed light on Amy's complex life and the implications of her potential pregnancy. As the scrutiny of Nick's actions intensifies, the narrative explores themes of identity, perception, and the disintegration of trust. Amy's diary entries offer chilling insight into her psyche, revealing a woman increasingly trapped in her marriage and harboring resentment toward Nick. The investigation leads to shocking revelations about her past, including obsessive relationships with former friends like Desi Collins and Hilary Handy. The climax of the story unveils startling twists, challenging the reader's perceptions of truth and loyalty. As the narrative alternates between Nick's perspective and Amy's meticulously crafted deception, it delves into a psychological exploration of marriage, betrayal, and the complexities of human relationships. Flynn masterfully weaves a gripping thriller that serves as a profound commentary on love and the masks we wear. Gone Girl, published in 2012, is a psychological thriller written by Gillian Flynn that has left a significant mark on contemporary literature and popular culture. Here's a breakdown of its cultural impact, its unique aspects, details about the author, and recommendations for similar books. Cultural impact. Feminist themes. Gone Girl sparked conversations around the portrayal of women in literature and media. It challenged traditional gender roles, showcasing a complex female protagonist who defies expectations and reveals the darker aspects of marriage and relationships. The character of Amy Dunn became emblematic of a new wave of complex, flawed female characters. 2. Rise of the domestic thriller. The novel played a crucial role in popularizing the domestic thriller genre. It paved the way for other authors to explore themes of deceit, identity, and relationships within the confines of a seemingly perfect suburban life. 3. Adaptation and mainstream success. The 2014 film adaptation, directed by David Fincher and starring Rosamund Pike and Ben Affleck, brought the story to a wider audience and received critical acclaim. The film further solidified the book's impact, elevating Flynn's narrative to a cultural phenomenon, sparking discussions about media representations of relationships and truth. Discussions on marriage. The book provoked debates about fidelity, honesty, and the pressures of marriage, influencing both pop culture and academic discussions surrounding modern relationships. How it's different. 1. Flynn employs an unreliable narrator technique, where both protagonists share their perspectives, leading to a story filled with twists and revelations that keep the reader guessing about the truth. This approach was distinct from many psychological thrillers of its time. 2. Dual perspectives. The narrative unfolds through alternating viewpoints, revealing the minds of both Nick and Amy Dunn. This technique adds depth to the story, allowing readers to see contrasting perceptions of love, marriage, and morality. 3. Psychological depth. Flynn skillfully delves into the psychological complexities of her characters, exploring themes of manipulation, control, and the darker aspects of human behavior. This level of introspection set Gone Girl apart from other thrillers that may rely more heavily on action or suspense. About the author. Gillian Flynn was born on February 24, 1971, in Kansas City, Missouri. With a degree in journalism from the University of Kansas and an MFA from Boston University, Flynn worked as a writer and editor for Entertainment Weekly before turning to fiction. Gone Girl was her third novel, following Sharp Objects and Dark Places, both of which also received critical acclaim and were adapted into films. Flynn's writing often explores themes of female psychology, societal expectations, and dark family dynamics. Similar books to read: 1. The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. This psychological thriller features an unreliable narrator and explores themes of obsession, deception, and the murky nature of truth. 2. Big Little Lies by Leanne Moriarty, a darkly comic exploration of female friendship, domestic life, and secrecy that delves into the complexities of motherhood and marriage. 3. Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. Flynn's debut novel, focusing on a journalist returning to her hometown to cover a series of brutal murders, filled with psychological tension and familial dysfunction. 4. The Wife Between Us by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen, a domestic psychological thriller that plays with perceptions in marriage and relationships, filled with unexpected twists. 5. Before I Go to Sleep by S.J. Watson. This gripping tale of a woman who loses her memory every day combines elements of suspense with deep psychological exploration. In summary, Gone Girl remains a pivotal work in modern literature, redefining the psychological thriller genre and sparking widespread discussion about gender roles and relationships. Its cultural significance continues to resonate, making it an essential read for those interested in contemporary narratives that challenge conventions. Like this if you liked it, and subscribe for more.